Hello everyone, this is WWE Gaming and welcome to a brand new, well not necessarily a brand new game, but a game for my channel, a brand new one. This is Langrisser 1 and 2 Remake on the Switch, but I'm using the Switch 2 for of course, for the recording purposes. And the music I'll be playing here will be the 1998 version, something like this. And I'll keep everything else the same. And I guess it's going to change up. There we go. Anyways, we'll start a new game. Oh, my bad. Let me try to readjust the camera here a bit. Yep, I'm using my phone's camera for this because I don't have the capture card. And of course, we're starting new. First chapter. You can kind of see my face on the reflection, but yeah, that's my only option for me to record this kind of video because I don't have the capture card. And capture cards, they don't really appear in local stores, so I'm not gonna get in the hassle of that. And also, they're online only, I think. And by the way, the audio you'll be hearing from the voice lines here, they're all Japanese. Unfortunately, there's no English, which is, Langrisser is Japanese-based RPG game, so we won't be expecting something like a, English localization, so we won't be seeing that. Well, I should say hearing that rather. Okay, it says we're in dire times, the world is threatened by darkness. Waiting as courageous as you, okay, which is myself. Okay, several questions. So far, my phone's camera is holding on pretty well. There aren't any glares going on here, so let's see up here. When the world is facing a catastrophe, what would you rely on to save us all? No, I'll say faith. And by the way, your choice of answering these questions do affect your main character. So for example, for this installment, Langrisser 1, this will affect Legend stats. So just keep that in mind. Like, different answers will give you different stat results, so be wary of that. How do you view demons? I'll say as evil enemies. What is love to me? Okay, let's see. Something I give, something I receive, unlimited power. I would say something I give. What is the most important trait to have on the battlefield? Tactical genius, composed rationality, or peerless strength? I'll go for tactical genius. What would your ideal squad be like? Elite few, army of grunts, or just me? I'll say elite few. Okay. And then lastly, what do you fight for? And we have three options: for glory, my home, and my loved ones. I'll go with my loved ones. And this is the stats I have. And as you can see here, due to my answers, some of my stats have increased. So now my HP is 140. My attack stats is increased by 10. And my defense is also increased by 10. My magic stats is increased by to 39. And my dex increased just 1 point. And in my skills, I have Rookie, Sky's Knight. And then I have Sturdy. And everything else is about the same. Equipment I have is Great Sword, Small Shield, and Crystal Orb. Alright, let's roll with this. Let's begin the game. We'll begin with easy start. and then over time will increase our difficulty. Alright, let's start the first level, shall we? Anyways, the reason why I'm going to choose the 1998 version of the soundtrack is because it's safer. Because for one, I noticed that the modern ones specifically, they're copyrighted, so I gotta be careful about that. So before we start, I gotta save the data here. Save, because this game doesn't do autosave, so you have to save it manually each time. And as you can see, I went for easy start, so I begin with like a fair amount of gold to begin with. Normally you would start with 0, I think, but they gave you options here. So we have Ledin and Volkov. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but I apologize if this is not the name he goes with. But anyways, we have Ledin himself, which is the one that we have as our main character, and then the other one is the one that will be like a kind of like a, let's just say, like an elite unit, which will be here temporarily, as far as I know, because I did play this before. All right, let's start the first level. Alright, I think in this battle we don't need to hire any mercenaries, but I'm gonna give you some tips of like how to manage your army. So on this page you can see you have 2 units that you can work with, and then the units they can have for now are soldiers like these. Let's have them on field, and these soldiers do have critical roles on here. They are there to protect your commander, because if your commander dies, so is everyone else in that squadron, so be careful. I just go with 4 because I don't want to spend too much gold for just the first stage, you know. First stage are not meant to be that difficult. And you can also choose to change positions if you want to, but since this game is preset on locations like these, I can't change positions here. So let's start. Yep, this level is a reminiscence of the time rift in Langrisser Mobile. Okay, Ilzak is letting Ledin know that we need to escape and go to Saurav. And we have Taylor that's voiced here, which is pretty nice. I mean, Langrisser Mobile also voiced other characters that are not playable. But in this game, you can play as some of the units that weren't on mobile, but this is like tied close to the origins of the original game. So basically, what I mean is that you'll be able to play as units that weren't playable in mobile, but you can play them in the original game. Like for example, there's some units that didn't exist, like Thorn, for example. He is playable in this game. Along with like some new faces as well, like such as Betty, which I'm not gonna spoil yet because she does appear at some point in a new remake of Langrisser 1. Okay, we gain the positions. Okay, our win condition here is Ledin reaches Narm. We'll lose if either Ledin or Narm dies. So let's do what the goal currently says. We'll begin by moving Ledin up, like right here. We're not attacking anyone, we're just moving away. And then execution, I think we'll have to change our command to just defend, so that way they don't attack. Okay, we got gold. And then Volk can actually move in position to attack if he wants to. But now we'll hold the middle. Command would do defend. And that's all the units we can control. So we'll do end phase right now. Yeah, we are on our way. Enemy phase. Oh, by the way, speaking of like music arrangements, there's also like art style changes if you like in this game. So you can change the modern look of like certain characters into a classic look. However, as a trade-off, some cutscenes will be blurred out, which is really unfortunate. Alright, let's move. Move towards Narm. We'll be able to reach there on the next turn. Alright, but meanwhile the soldiers continue to protect Ledin. And we'll have Volk move in to attack the soldiers over there. Attack. Yep. Okay, change command. Now we're gonna charge with this squadron. Okay, that's about it here. End phase. You shouldn't tease your elders. Oh my goodness. Fighting against Zeld. Oh dear. Oh, there goes one of the soldiers. Oh, but the Langrisser's class advantage applies in this game. So, for example, if you're fighting against someone like infantry against Lancer, infantry typically wins against that, while Lancer is strong against cavalry, and cavalry is strong against infantry. This applies here, and so as the other off class as well. Like archers beats flyers, and then there's also holy beats demon. While aquatics don't have any advantages. Typically. Okay, let's finish this battle by moving. Well, oh my goodness! I thought I could reach over there. Maybe I can with my soldier. Let's see. Can I reach over there with this? Oh yes, I can. Would that count if I stand here? Nope, it doesn't count. Okay. We'll have to wait for next turn then. Okay, and also another thing about like dealing with the squadron. So if you defeat the captain of the squad, they'll be destroyed instantly, which I'll show you right here. And that, just like that, they're defeated. Yep, and so is their soldiers that were associated with him. And the face here. Okay, they're healing me, which is good. At least Ilzak is doing something for us. Yep, Zell likes to laugh, I guess. Coastal is attacking the Zell soldiers. Not within my control, of course. Oh, Thunder. Is that gonna do anything? 30 damage, wow. Anyway, let's speed this up by pressing the back button while combat's done. As you can in fact skip animations by just pressing the B button or back button on whatever console you're playing it on. Because over time this can get really repetitive. And one of the mermaids died. Alright, let's finish this turn. Okay, let's move the soldier out of the way since this unit doesn't really count as leaden. So we're gonna need to move him out of the way and then go here, stand by, and done. Okay, I'm just readjusting the camera, just in case some of the words were cut out for some reason. I got 500 gold just for clearing this. And our MVP goes to the unit that will not stay here forever, though. Because at some point in the future, this guy is going to disappear. Anyways, now we're going to chapter 2. I was thinking of putting each video as one chapter at a time, but for this video I'm gonna do 2 chapters, so that way it'll give you like a depth of like how this game plays like. And the quality doesn't look great when it comes to like how the camera is displaying the screen. The text looks fine, but the sprite looks a little strange on camera. And let me check the commanders. Also, there's shops in this game, so take advantage of the shops for more stuff. For now, it's not that important right now because we only have 2 units. Leaden already got equipped, so we're fine here. To Saraf, chapter 2. And we're gonna deal with those I think those are Shikas, I think. And we'll give let's see, are there any there are probably some inventories on the field, so we're gonna bring cavalries this time. They're gonna cost a little more, but let's use them here. Let's start the battle. Oh god, whoops. Sorry about that. I just still need to get used to this new setup because I never done this before for a long time. Recording the screen like this.
そうでしたか。よろしければお送りしましょう。すみません。わざわざ送っていただくなんて。構いませんよ、クリスさん。我々もサルラスへ向かうところだったのですから。
Alright, we're gonna protect Chris.
先ほどからただならぬ気配が。ヤトか。
Yep, thieves.
街はもうすぐです。一気に抜けましょう。よし、行くぞ。後ろからも野党が追ってきますぞ。皆殺ししか。
Yeah, these are the Sheikah tribesmen. Our goal is to have Chris escorted over by the city gate. We'll lose if either Lennon or Chris die. Okay, we don't need to engage them because we are currently really weak right now because these guys are probably pretty strong on their own. Let's see what's going on with their stats. He's a level 2, so I think we're okay to engage them. But I'm gonna stick with my own gut. I'm gonna try to stay close to Chris. We need to protect her. Attacking is not really our priority. But however, for this guy's case, he can engage whoever he wants. We'll end our turn here. And also, if your control feels a bit off, like using the sticks to move the cursor, you have a D-pad that can help you do precise movement on the cursor. Oh, they caught up to Ledin. Alright, you know what? Since Volk is really up ahead, I'm just going to attack you head on. But this may just be a bad idea. I'm just going to attack from the forest, because forests do provide me some coverage on the terrain. And as you can see, the success rate is pretty fair. Okay, just gotta readjust the camera position, but it's still a little intruding there, but it's fine. Wait, can I move this? Yeah, I can move around, like right here. Attack here. Attack. Get this soldier out of here. No damage taken, and we are level 2. My level has increased. And then we'll put the soldier right here to keep, well, yeah, attack. Why not? Yeah, this guy's gonna be tough to deal with. Let's move and then bring you over here. Okay, attack. You're far too young to be challenging me. What the heck? Let's move. Attack the soldiers nearby. Oh, wait, actually, maybe I can move. No. Okay, I thought I can. Attack that one. Sometimes you do deal more damage than it was shown on here. So, yeah, it's RNG based on the damage. Attack this. Move this over here. Attack this. Okay, we can get around right here and then finish those barbarians. Well, almost. Oh, we managed to beat him. Like I said earlier, sometimes damage you do more than it was shown on the screen. And also, when you're attacking within the command range of your commander, you'll deal more damage. Oh, that almost took it out. Hold on. Defend. I don't think there's anything. Actually, wait. I have one more soldier on here that's not moved. Let's weaken this guy a little bit. Oh, good damage. Okay, Chris needs to move away. Okay, yep, it's wise that this person doesn't attack because otherwise he's gonna die. I'm just gonna skip animation for the enemy phase. I'm gonna go right here, attack this guy head on. Yep, we took care of him. No problem. Okay, that's a weird sound to die. Yeah, no joke. That sounds pretty awkward. But I mean, they're Sheikahs after all. They do intend to make weird noises by the end of the day. Okay. Yep, there goes another one. Let's change the command to attack. There you go. Now they will be engaging the enemy on their own. Okay, that's all the units we can move here. Yep, there's one of the units I was talking about. Thorns is actually in this game. Alongside Hawking, who's actually appeared in Langrisser Mobile. Yep, they're engaging. Okay, I don't want you to keep rattling about that. I get it, you're upset, but still, what in the world? I'm gonna move that knight away from that place because it's dangerous right now. Okay, and Ledin needs to move, needs to catch up because he's behind. Okay, let's see. Let's attack this one right here. Let's move you right here and then get that commander. Yep, one shots. Yep, down you go, and so is the remaining of the soldiers. Let's see, what kind of coverage do I have? I have no coverage. Okay. Pretty good damage. I'm gonna keep this guy safe and still within the command range. Like anybody that stand next to the commander will get healed. So I gotta keep him protected. If we want to keep him alive. We'll move right here. I think here is good. I think I'll just end my phase here. Now the allies up there are engaging. Yikes, there goes that one. Let's move you up here and then get that commander out of there. That'll save us a lot of time. Oh, that's I thought this fight is over. There's still one more enemy in the proximity. Okay, let's position my units manually because sometimes AIs don't usually follow in line of like where you want them to be at. I need to make sure the guys that were injured are standing next to the commander. And now I will. Oh, come on, let me do that. There we go. Yep, there's nothing else I can move here. Looks like Hawking is beating us to it. Yep, they want vengeance. I wouldn't say for sure you're strong though, because you're fighting against cavalries. You are at a huge disadvantage. Okay, let's continue moving. Ledin is still trailing from behind. I mean, what do you expect? He's short-legged. So is my other guy. At this point, they were not gonna make it to that last enemy. Okay, they suffer more damage than I thought they would do. Meanwhile, Chris is still following behind. I didn't know why they took more damage. Because they were fighting the captain themselves. And their soldier is dead. Yeah, commanders deal more damage than soldiers. Which I guess that makes sense. Thorns are being attacked as well. Let's move forward. Okay, we're next to Chris now, so Chris is safe. Can we reach them over there? Probably not with this. But we can with my soldiers. Let's give them a hand. No idea why they call those cavalry lancers, but I guess that's the soldier's name, I guess. Soldier's type. Not necessarily the class, but the way how they are called. Okay, here they come. Hawking attacks, and I think barbarians are dead. Yep. Oh, there goes Hawkins' second soldier battalion. Okay, let's what to do here? Let's move